From a personal standpoint, if you're not gonna do a lot of towing with this truck, don't get those optional tow mirrors. They just block too much visibility out of the side for daily use. If you were wondering, this is how big 33-inch wheels look next to me. But that's not what I'm here to show you. Well, it is, but I also have some more to show you. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and this is the 2026 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro. That's right, we've got a Sequoia TRD Pro with us today that just might be bigger and badder than anything you've got in your driveway. And that's because it's got a few things that even the standard TRD Pro doesn't come with. You see, in addition to the usual goodies that come with this trim, this week's tester also has power folding tow mirrors with work light for $290, special paint for $695, power tilt and slide panoramic roof with power sunshade for $500, the tow tech package with wireless trailer camera for $850, ball mount for $87, wheel locks for $105, and the TRD performance package for $2,299. Best of all, it's all backed by Toyota's warranty with a total M.S.R.P of $88,486. Now, before we continue, if you find this video helpful, informative, or even entertaining, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps the channel out a ton. Thanks in advance. So the first thing that separates this truck from what you may have is the color. It's called Wavemaker, and so far it's only available on the 2026 Sequoia TRD Pro. Funny enough, my wife said it reminds her of toenail polish, but I think it looks cool enough on this too. Go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments below. Something else your truck probably doesn't have are these mirrors. Not only do they power fold, but they also extend to give you a better view of your trailer. All TRD Pros come with 18-inch BBS forged aluminum wheels wrapped in 33-inch 285/65 series Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires that help provide 9.1 inches of ground clearance. Standard also is a TRD aluminum skid plate for when that's not enough, TRD cast aluminum running boards, auto leveling LED headlights and LED DRLs with sequential turn signals, Toyota grille with LED light bar, TRD Pro off-road suspension with Fox shocks, and tow hitch with 7-pin connector. Something else I kind of like is this catback exhaust that comes with the performance package. It helps this truck sound as tough as it looks, and surprisingly doesn't drone too much while on the highway. A nice touch is the Sequoia's manually opening rear window in case you want to quickly drop some small stuff back there. However, if you open the power liftgate, you'll get full access to the 11.5 to 22.3 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. I give that range because the third row can slide forward and back depending upon your needs. Power fold that row down and you get 49 cubic feet behind the second. Flip up the middle row and you get a total of 86.9 cubic feet in all. The jack and battery are behind one panel, tools are behind another, and there's a 120 volt outlet, a first aid kit, cargo tie downs, and a cargo net too. Finally, a slightly smaller profile yet still full-size spare is located beneath it all. The sole powertrain consists of an iForce Max 3.4-liter twin turbocharged and intercooled V6 engine and hybrid electric motor that together make 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. But thanks to the performance package, our tester makes 29 more horsepower with the same torque at 400 RPM sooner, producing an even more stout 466 horsepower. It all mates to a 10-speed automatic transmission that sends power to all four wheels. The part-time four-wheel drive system can be run in two-wheel drive, 4 high, and 4 low, and there's a locking rear differential too. Drive modes consist of Eco, normal, and sport, and there's a tow haul mode and a multi-terrain setting when in four-wheel drive that can be changed from auto to sand to mud to rock with downhill assist and crawl control for good measure. With the help of the trailer brake controller, max tow capacity is 9,520 pounds. EPA estimated fuel economy is rated at 19 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. AutoAcademics saw an average of only 16.6 miles per gallon during testing on the TRD Performance Pack's required premium fuel. All other Sequoias run on regular.
While not the easiest to access, the third row isn't horrible because even though the seats are low, there's adequate space in front of you. The seat backs provide a decent recline, head and shoulder room are fine, kinda, and there are window shades, AC vents in the ceiling, plenty of cup holders, and a USB-C charge port too. The second row captain's chairs are much nicer with decent space all around. And while the seat cushions are a bit firm, the seat backs at least recline. The sunroof is large, and even though it doesn't extend as far back as your head, it still provides plenty of light, and there's a third zone for climate control with plenty of vents to keep you comfortable. Finally, there are window shades, plenty of options to power your devices, and cup and bottle holders are in the center console and doors. The cockpit of this Sequoia TRD Pro is what I think you might expect from a truck like this, with its chunky controls and sporty design elements. But it's a well-appointed vehicle too. Yeah, the steering wheel is nicely padded, the seats are comfy, and there are plenty of soft touch materials throughout, but you also get wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless phone charging, an infotainment system that works well, and a powerful stereo.
The gauge cluster is 12.3 inches, the multimedia touchscreen is 14 inches, the JBL stereo has 14 speakers with sub, the steering wheel is heated, the seats are heated, cooled, and covered with Softex faux leather. There's Wi-Fi connectivity, Sirius XM with 3-month trial, as well as smart key system with red push-button start. Safety features consist of Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 with pre-collision, along with all the usual active and passive safety that you could expect. And there are a number of trailer settings that can be configured too.
So now that we've addressed all of that, it's time to take it out and see how it drives. The last Sequoia TRD Pro I reviewed was big, but somehow this feels even bigger, primarily because while the optional tow mirrors allow you to see more of what's behind you, they also block more of what's beside you, and you'll have to remember to fold them in before you pull into the garage, or you may have a few repairs to do on both the truck and your house. Also, the turning radius is extremely wide. Fortunately, this truck makes big truck power too. Now, if for some reason you're not convinced by the extra horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, the additional growl from the TRD catback exhaust should help. And there's some nice turbo whistles too. No, it doesn't make V8 noises, but it sounds decent nonetheless. In fact, I think it might sound better than the V6 Raptors. And when you get on the gas, this has no problem pulling strong, especially at lower speeds where towing might be involved. Listen to that. And when you make that kind of power, it's nice to know that the brakes work just as good. They have a great pressure feel, and stopping power is linear and strong. Now, unfortunately, that optional TRD performance package comes with a need for premium fuel, whereas all other Sequoias do not. Another positive worth mentioning is the ride quality. It's pretty good. Of course, there's some lean through tight bends, but other than that, the truck feels decently planted. Well, let me clarify. On local roads, it feels decently planted. On the highway, at highway speeds, the front end can feel a bit light, even a bit floaty. And while there's some wind noise from the mirrors and that roof rack on top, somehow I don't notice anything from the road or these huge tires. If somehow you didn't know, the Sequoia TRD Pro was already a tough truck. But thanks to the options that were added, this one's even tougher. So what do you think about this Sequoia TRD Pro with its beefier options? Too much? Too little? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to share your thoughts on this color too. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything and helps the channel out a ton. Then subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.